Welcome to Smart Remarks, where I might be up for a new war if we'd finish the old ones first. So if you probably noticed, we got a brand shiny new war, this time in Libya, where American warplanes have joined the, quote, coalition in order to help stop Colonel Muammar Gaddafi from terrorizing the poor citizens of Libya. If you believe that, President Obama desperately wants you to believe that. And he went on the TV this week to talk about how Americans are wonderful and blessed and virtuous and duty-bound to prevent suffering and do all we can for the poor, oppressed civilians of Libya. Or something like that. But it was curious because in his speech, Obama never once mentioned the rebels who are benefiting from our airstrikes. But now there's talk we might be arming the rebels. Obama said our mission will not be broadened to include regime change, but here's Hillary Clinton this week not only saying we might arm the rebels, but saying the airstrikes will continue until Gaddafi goes. So tell me again, just what is it we think we're doing in Libya? And if we're going to arm the rebels, just who are these guys? Do we have any idea what they stand for, what their philosophy of governance is, and whether in the long run they'd be any better than Gaddafi? This question has gone virtually unaddressed in the media, with the notable exception of a piece in The New Yorker by John Lee Anderson, who spent some time amongst these rebels and reported that they range from street toughs to university students. They've been joined by unemployed hipsters, middle-aged merchants, mechanics, shopkeepers. We got some workers for foreign companies. We got former soldiers. They are, quote, spurred by bravado and defiance, but barely able to handle weapons. For many of them, the fighting consists largely of performance, dancing and singing and firing into the air, and of racing around in improvised gun wagons. And we're going to arm these guys? Look, once again, we're setting ourselves up for mission creep. Once again, we say there's going to be no American boots on the ground, but you know how that goes. You know, sooner or later we'll have boots there in order to preserve the peace, or in order to aid the noble rebels, or whatever it is. Because what happens if Gaddafi begins to pulverize these ragtag forces? Are we going to sit on the sidelines and watch? No! If the virtuous forces of democracy are about to overwhelm them, of course we have to intervene. That's always how it goes, but at what cost? Already, in the first week, the cost of our excellent Libyan adventure totaled $600 million. Do we have this money? Where's this coming from? But this is a long-term investment, right? We're standing against the forces of tyranny. Of course, in a place where there's a good bit of oil, where the rebels haven't yet set up their own government, but they have set up their own central bank, and just coincidentally, they've gotten the approval to go ahead and start selling some of that oil. So rest assured, citizen, whatever it costs, it's going to be a bargain. Whoever the rebels are, they're virtuous, the moral equivalent of our own founding fathers. Welcome to our shiny new war. Come along for the ride, as if you have any choice.
Look, a decision was made to take American forces into a war. He didn't consult with Congress, and that's a matter of fact. Now, what the consequences are politically, you know, we'll see. But the fact is, we're going to spend $500 million in the first week on this war. We don't have the resources. We're in 4 different fronts now: Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and now Libya. What is going on in America? We have money for endless wars, and we can't take care of things here at home.
Congressman, if you so disagree with the president...